Boom! What's going on, everyone? I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, founder of Advantage Diecast, welcoming you to the warehouse on another episode of Toy Talk. California. Yes, I said California. I know, it's not so popular, but hear me out, guys. California, they run some pretty neat trucks and equipment not seen in our parts of the country. The agricultural areas are often too hard or impossible to get our big 45-foot grain trailers or 48-foot flatbed trailers into. So California came up with a solution. They use doubles instead. However, their doubles are not like the doubles that we're used to back here. Our doubles have a detachable converter dolly. California doubles do not. They have a permanently attached turntable axle and drawbar on the second trailer. This trailer can be easily detached from the first trailer with the same pintle style hitch. But the axle just can't be removed from underneath the second trailer. This saves some weight for them, as there isn't even landing gear put on that second trailer. There's just no need for it since it has permanently attached axles at both ends. You might think this is crazy. What if you want to hook to a different trailer? Well, simple. Just hook the pintle hitch and go. No need to bother uncoupling the con gear and hitching it to another trailer. These style trailers are used in many different capacities. There are flats for produce and other goods. There are hoppers for grain. Then there are bottom dumps for dirt and aggregate. Today, I'm going to talk about two sets of bottom dumps for dirt and aggregate made by Neo scale models in 1/64 scale. And here we go, guys. I got two different trailer sets by Neo scale models. Well, they're the same sets of trailers. They're California hoppers and pup sets, but they're just two different colors. And one of them has covers on it and the other one doesn't. Now, these trailers are very popular in California. They loved running 22-foot, 24-foot double sets out there, where we don't do that back here, but they run them all the time out there. And Neo made these trailers, and since they're very hard to see in the box, I'm going to go on and show them both. Also, I'm doing both in the same because they're basically the same thing, just different colors. Now, we'll start off with this one, which is actually the second release of these trailers, and it's item number 64101, Neo scale models, the red trailers. And we'll go on and open that one up, and then we'll get over to the other one. They make a very nice package for these, which has a hardboard sleeve with a clear plastic inner sleeve here, and then a two-piece blister, which is normally taped together so that doesn't happen. But anyway, these trailers are pretty durable, so that's not going to hurt them any to have them come out of the box like that. We'll get this blister out of the way, and then we'll go on and open up the other one. But first, I'll show you the item number. It's item number 64100, and that's the first set, which is the gray set of doubles. And it's the same hardboard sleeve with the window in it and the plastic sleeve on the inside, which is actually kind of neat. And then it's got the two-piece blister inside that. Set that aside. And that's the way you really want to open them, with that laying down so you don't dump them like I did the first time. We'll go on and get these guys out of here, and then get this blister out of the way. Alrighty then. Let's set this red trailer set aside. I'm just really going to talk about the features on one of them because they're the same trailer set on both, just different colors. That's the only difference to them. And then the red one does have the covers, which the gray one doesn't. Now, for those of us back here, we're used to our pup trailers, both trailers having landing gear on them. But these California Ag Pups, only the first trailer has landing gear because the dolly is actually fixed, mounted on a turntable instead of an actual fifth wheel to the second trailer. So you only find landing gear on the first trailer. Underneath, you'll see it has a simulated bottom to the trailer. It has a kingpin here, which will fit any of your standard DCP trucks or any of the Neo trucks. The rear axle, which is kind of neat, it actually has a differential on it, and then it rides on spring suspension. Some of them old trailers, that's actually what they used, is rear axles off of trucks with differentials. Not sure why, but they did it. So this is it. Probably it's because those axles were heavy duty and easy to get, although they did add extra weight. It rides on duals on the single axle, and these tires are not soft rubber. They're actually a type of resin material that's put onto a resin wheel. These trailers are all resin. It has 5-spoke Dayton style wheels, which are actually hollow. Very nice. You can see the fender over it. Turn to the back there. You can see the jewel style brake lights. You can see the black mud flaps that are painted. They're part of the fender and they just painted them black when they were molded. Passenger side, you see the same exact details that were on the driver's side. The structure there for the frame and all of that. Turning them up, you can see it's hollow, but the door doesn't open up. You can see other frame detail. You can fill this up with pretty much anything you want. Out west, these are used often to haul dirt, but you could also haul grain in them pretty obviously. Round to the front, you can see the landing gear here. You can see the front of the dump, and you can see where the electric and air lines will hook up. That's on trailer 1. Trailer 2, you'll note, has no landing gear. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. Also, both trailers do have a pintle hitch hook or a Lynette ring for the pintle hitch. Both trailers have a pintle hitch style type hook. That's pretty common way that they hook up doubles in 64 scale is put just a straight up pin and then they put the ring around it. Another thing I forgot to note, there is the air tank that's mounted right up there for the air brakes on this trailer. And ordinarily, this trailer would be permanently hooked to that dolly, but probably in 64 scale they couldn't do that, so they went with the next best thing of making a converter dolly. Rides on 5-hole, well shoot, it's too small to want to focus on. It rides on the same 5-spoke Dayton style wheels. It has a very nice fifth wheel on it with the kingpin that can hold these trailers or pretty much any 64 scale trailer out there that you've got. This would pull for pups. It has a Lynette ring, which is the same way that it would hitch to even a DCP trailer would hitch up. Same spring and axle detail plus that same differential on it. Pretty cool. Now out west, these would actually have been hooked up permanent to that second trailer, as I said, but this is probably the best thing that they could come up with. And there we go, guys. That's the way it would be all hooked up. Now the landing gear doesn't go up and down. It's fixed in the up position because normally we'd have this hooked to a trailer, to a tractor, but that's all right. Now the red trailer set, I'm just going to roll this guy out of the way here so we can look at the red trailers. The features on the red trailer set, they're all exactly the same, except for, I'll just show you one trailer instead of both. The paint is red. It rides this time on 5-hole Bud style wheels, and they made this neat little top to it. A cover piece, which they run out west all the time for these guys. Another thing they did add, the rear ladder to these trailers. You can see it right here. They've got the ladder that climbs up so you can climb up and look inside the trailer. Pretty nice feature there. And it rides this way. And they've also got the ladder onto the tarp. So this would be a hard piece which goes up to there so that you would keep whatever it is very clean and covered up here. You could haul coal, coke, and other things that way that you don't want to get rained on. Now trailer number 2, instead of having the ladder at the back like it was on number 1, see it's not there, it's actually on the front. That way you can go, without having to walk all the way around the trailer, you can just climb up on one or climb right up onto the other straight from the center. And again, it's got the 5-hole wheels, and so does the converter dolly, which is all exactly the same. And it hitches up just like that. And so you guys can get the idea what these trucks should look like or these trailers should look like when they're hooked up to something. I'll go on and hook them up to a day cab Chevrolet Bison. This red set would look really nice hooked up to it. The only problem is that kingpin is just a little too far forward being a tandem axle. To haul this, you really need one of the single axles that Neo made, but it looks good hitched up there. And the Chevrolet Bison is made by Advantage Diecast. And we'll hook these gray ones up to the Advantage Diecast Chevrolet Titan 90. Again, it'll have the same problem of the kingpin location because with those landing gear, but there we go. And that's what they look like all hitched up. Very, very nice trailer sets. And you can get them at my website with the link in the description below, or it's farmtoysandmore.com. I sell all the Neos. I sell lots of DCP and lots of first gear trucks. And these here will really take your layout to the next level because you just can't find these kind of trailers. The closest that's been done before was the Fruhoff set that Matchbox made that went behind an old GMC truck, but it wasn't quite 64 scale. It was more like about 68th to maybe 70th. Close, but not quite right. Be honest with me, guys. How many of you have ever seen California doubles? Also, how many of you would buy an all-resin trailer set? And remember, these all-resin trailers weigh almost nothing. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now, I'm not opposed to them at all, and I have added these 2 sets to my collection due to their uniqueness. You can pick up a set of these doubles at the link in the description below, or just go to my website, farmtoysandmore.com. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below on what you liked or what you didn't like about the video. And I just know that you've got some friends out there that would enjoy this video, so go on and give it a share with the share button. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up button to let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video, and make sure you tap the subscribe button and join my YouTube family. I really appreciate each and every member of my YouTube family. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and I'll be back in the warehouse soon for another episode of Toy Talk.